Hey guys, so welcome to World of Warships. Welcome to Fiaura the Tank Girl. This is your second Friday video. That's right, you guys are going to be getting 2 videos on Friday from now on, period, end of story. One is going to be your Tank Academy. The other one is going to be World of Warships. And in this one, we have, I do believe this is a Wyoming. The Tier 4 American Battleship. And we are on New Dawn, and I am sailing to the west. Looking at our team split and realizing that I need to head that way. Also, there's a Congo that can out-tier me, but for the most part, most of the ships are either equal or lower tier. So this is about an even fight. And that's about all I can really say. Now the St. Louis, that game in St. Louis, bitches, oh my god. If you haven't seen the replay of the St. Louis, you need to go see it, because that was a fight. That thing is a beast of a ship. So here we are, sailing to the north. There's a couple of announcements. One, I won't be on live stream today. I screwed up. I went to sleep. I didn't hit the compile button. So none of your videos are ready. I thought I could get up and do this video and then be ready for live stream tonight, and didn't happen. The big Tank Academy video, because it's big, it's 30 minutes, wasn't ready, and therefore I couldn't record, I couldn't do anything. It's uploading right now, so yeah, I'm sorry guys. Live stream today is canceled, and live stream tomorrow. God, I feel like I'm letting you guys down. I have a follow-up appointment with my dentist. He wants to check the wisdom tooth that came out, well, the place where it came out, to make sure that it is healing and I have not developed infection. So I have to cancel live stream tomorrow because it's going to be a 2-hour appointment, because he also has to check my other wisdom teeth to make sure that they can stay in. So yeah, and that's right in the middle of my live stream. I forgot about the appointment. I got the reminder this morning, and I'm firing over an island. The combat has begun. I can stop talking about depressing things. You will see. Ooh! Now that's some long-range gunnery there. Out of 10 shells fired, 3 managed to score hits, and did about 1,000 damage each. Which, at this range, I'm not going to complain. Especially at this range against the Tier 5 Congo, who has turned in to us. Look on the map. I'll make it bigger for you. He turned into these islands. He's literally coming into all of our guns instead of going behind like the rest of his fleet to avoid our guns. So let's fire 12 shells. 1. Ooh. And there goes a fifth of his hit points from get this one. A Tier 3 and a Tier 4 battleship just wailing on him, and now there's our cruisers behind us are firing on him as well. I don't think I'm going to get off another volley, but he paid for that one. Uh-oh, he enticed a Wyoming to follow him. Another Wyoming. You got a hit? I got 1 hit out of that entire volley. Disappointing thing with battleships, sometimes the RNG isn't quite nice to you. Now, I'm going to go wide. Why am I going to go wide? Because going narrow right now means being vulnerable to aircraft potentially, and I would rather not. Even though we do have a fighter group covering us, I'm not quite sure of that carrier pilot's ability, but it is nice of him to cover us. And I let loose another volley at the Wyoming and score some more hits, and that Wyoming just he took a beating. But I'm also going wide because you guys can see on the map. I didn't know which way those other ships, these three over here. Actually, I'll unfreak them. You see those three ships over there? I didn't know which way they were turning, and I did not want to risk being in front of all of their guns for any length of time. So I took the long route. The South Carolina next to me doesn't pay for taking the short route, so it was more of a safe than sorry decision rather than a prudent one. Oh, hello, Mr. Cruiser. That is a Phoenix, tier 4 cruiser, equal tier cruiser. Uh-oh, is this Congo really? He's just sailed straight into my guns. And I let loose. And score one hit for a volley at basically almost point blank range. Point blank range is half your maximum gun range, so oof. That Phoenix bit it. And that Congo is sailing right in the middle of our formation. The St. Louis is engaging him, another battleship is engaging him, and two other cruisers are engaging him. I don't know what he was thinking. He literally just sailed into our formation. I think, okay, how about you have some more from me? And my volley tears him up. He's down to less than 4,000 hit points. I'm probably not going to get another shot at him before he goes down to the bottom. He's done. And this other enemy battleship, this Wyoming, has not yet realized his error, so to speak. He's still sailing forward, despite the fact of what he just saw happen to the Congo. I go, okay, well, I put too much lead on that volley, and I know it. I'm about to turn and bring the number 3 gun, the very hard to bring to bear gun, and I fire and got a glancing blow on the very front of his ship at the most armored point. But this guy's got 2 fires, and he's just burning to death. Oh, he used his repair kit, but he's run aground, so he's done. My rounds never even make it to him. And this is kind of how battleship play works. You want to stay in amongst your fleet at mid to long range. You don't want to get too close because torpedoes hurt. But you stay at mid to long range. And now I'm planning my next attack, and I see 2 cruisers heading for our carrier. So I know my next point of engagement is those 2 cruisers. I turn around, and you can see this isn't like playing a destroyer where you can just go, okay, one opponent, take it. But you really need to plan. I'm already swinging my guns around because they take forever to turn around. And the Wyoming, as you guys can see, has almost no secondary batteries. Those 5 guns on each side are my secondaries. Those right there at the water line, at the top line. Not the water line's down here. The top line of the deck. Those are my secondary batteries. This ship was built in the Dreadnought style, in that the big 12-inch guns were the only thing that mattered on Battleship. So it has 12 of them. I'll give it that, and they can fire in both directions. It's just really hard to get those middle guns to line up. So there's a pair of St. Louis. Louis. Oh, baby. Get you now. Anyway, there's a pair of St. Louis. I love that ship. Sailing, trying to get at my carrier. The defect with the St. Louis, of course, being that it only does 18 knots, and as you can see, even my Tier 4 battleship is faster than the St. Louis. So I get the guns lined up, and I let loose with a volley, and I led him way too much for 18 knots. And I realized this error. I also realized that I'm going to have to steer well to the right of this island and then swing back around, which means that it may take me a second to get all my guns actually pointed at them whenever I finally get into optimal range. The carrier is being smart. He is moving towards the western half of the map where the rest of his team is. I will give him credit there. Now the problem, of course, being that the way I was aiming, you see what was happening with my rear guns. They were swinging the other way. So now I've got to swing, and I'm pretty much certain that that front St. Louis I'm not going to get any more shots at before he gets behind the island. I'm looking for them, but I doubt I'll get them. However, that rear St. Louis, I have a chance of getting a full volley. I'm going to get the frontal guns off one more time with this St. Louis. I haven't quite got him bracketed yet, but there, I do believe that's my bracketing. Yeah, he's bracketed now. Just got to actually get the RNG to make it to work for me. So this rear St. Louis I'm able to bracket, and I see, oh, he's turning. Let's aim closer and fling all those shells. Poor guy. There went a third of his HP. One volley. And I go ahead and fling my frontal batteries, hoping that I get a hit, and I just blow the island into... I blow a couple shell holes in the island. Big 12-inch gun shell holes. Which, by the way, 12-inch guns and 14 and 16-inch guns are referred to as foxhole makers. That's the size of the explosion that they deliver. Oh, that St. Louis just bit it. I don't know where the other St. Louis is. We lost one of our flat tops. I know the other St. Louis is around that corner. I start steaming, full steam. And I realize that other St. Louis has turned around to run. He knows there are 2 battleships, and he just saw what happened to his friend with all those torpedo bombers. He's on the run. St. Louis does not have a very impressive anti-air battery, being a Tier 3 cruiser. Even my Wyoming, fully upgraded, does not have a very impressive anti-air battery. Right now I have no AA guns because I still have my secondaries. I'm not upgraded. When you upgrade, you lose your secondaries and you get AA guns. Yeah, it's that kind of ship. He is steaming away at full speed. I have to go around the island, so he's actually getting a little distance. But as soon as I'm around the island, he's going to be in trouble. Because all of my guns are going to be swung around, ready to fire. I just have to get around this big block of, you know, shell defense. And there he is. Hello, St. Louis. How are you? And I let him have a full volley. 5,000. 6,000 points of damage. He only has 30,000 hit points. And I just stripped 10k off of him. He is not happy. I'm reloading. I'm preparing my next volley. I think I've got him bracketed. I aim up a little bit to make sure and let loose. And here it comes. Slammed. 2 more. From the number 3 turret. Overshot. And he's not going to get out of my range, but it's going to be... Because you guys can see on the map, the dotted line is my range. He's not going to get out of my range, but it's going to be really hard to lead him unless he does exactly that. Turns broadside on. Shells landing all around him. He's down to 400. I just took another 10k off of him. I fire off 2 shells from the number 3 turret. And here they go. Oh, no damage. He is doing some damage to me. I've had to use my repair party. He did set me on fire. And you can see he can just deliver a pounding. If any one of those shells hit, he's done. There he goes. However, now I am on fire. I'm going to have to endure 50 seconds of fire. So he gets some free damage out of me at the end. I should have saved my damage control party towards the end. Now we got to find these 2 flat tops. That 50 seconds of fire is going to take me down to, I think, about 25,000 hit points, because it's just fire. My ship's on fire, and my crews are working to put it out. I do now have the commander skill on my New York class, which is the ship that comes after this, that helps control the fire. But yeah, this is just... he just gets free damage. Nothing I can really do about it. Lesson learned. When fighting a ship that has that kind of rapid fire and you're probably flinging high explosives, be prepared to save your damage control party. I'm telling the other battleship to head north of the islands. I'm going to head south. We're trying to make sure we're trying to put these carriers into a box because there's two enemy carriers. There's a dive bomber squadron, a torpedo bomber squadron, so I kind of know where they are. And while I'm trying to direct people, I fuck up and I'm gonna run aground. There's nothing I can do about it. I was trying to give directions to people and just the typing cost me running aground, so I have to back up and reposition. I think we're actually going to cap out before I can get there now. Yeah, make sure your course before you start typing to your allies. I go ahead and hit the repair party because I need to. The fire did some damage. I want to make sure that I don't get sunk by torpedo bombers now. And our carriers have some fighters just going after the enemy torpedo bombers. I mean, after them. And now I'm steering clear of this island. And heading to find those carriers. Like I said, I think we cap out before I get there, but just in case. I can't speed up the replay, sadly. That control implementation has not yet been made. As you guys can hear me hitting the normal replay speed up and slow down buttons. There's no replay controls that have been implemented for World of Warships yet. The replays did get auto-implemented in the last patch when they sent out the American Battleship, so everyone is now recording replays. But they did not actually, they still didn't implement replay controls. People are hitting GG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we capped out. But this is kind of how you play these battleships. And again, the replays do not actually show the stats unless they're recorded live, so that's going to be the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm sorry for the live streams. I'm going to go ahead and record for tomorrow as well, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please press the like button. If you want to see more, click on the subscribe icon. I post a video every day for y'all to enjoy. Want to help the channel grow? Take a moment and share this on Facebook or Twitter. Want to support the channel? You can do this in two ways. One, click on an ad in this video or other videos you watch by Fiaura. There will be one coming up at the end of every video. This is how YouTube pays its creators for the clicks on those ads. The second way is directly through the patronage page. To access this, simply click on the icon of the woman standing outside the IS-4 tank. Here you can donate directly, and remember, I base my contest prizes on patronage, so it is in your power to determine the size and number of the prizes for the contests I run. Speaking of contests, check out the video description to know what contests are currently going on. I hope to see you again on my channel, and leave a comment if you have a suggestion or request for me, Fiaura the Tank Girl. Remember, I do fan platoons and live streams on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. In the meantime, this is Fiaura the Tank Girl, and I will see you in the next video.